What's up, guys? Joey Wisdom back again. And first of all, please don't judge me with the lighting. I know some of you are like, Joey, you're a film major, you should be perfect with the lighting. Well, get off my balls and just deal with it because I don't have the time. But anyway, so a lot has happened since the last video. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but certain circumstances has happened. It has nothing to do with the baby. It has a lot to do with me. Last Monday, I ended up in the ER. Why? Because my gallbladder started hurting like all day long, and I can't stand ERs, especially like the big ones. I ended up going to Jackson Memorial, and they didn't even give me like pain medication till like real pain medicine. When I say real, they give you like these bougie ass medication, tramadol, which does nothing. Trust me, I know everything about pain medicine. When you're born with a life-threatening birth defect, you start learning about all types of painkillers. And tramadol ain't shit. So the first doctor gave me tramadol, and then when I figured that shit didn't work, I asked him for something stronger. He said no. So he denied me. That fucker. So anyway, I don't think... I wasn't really checking the time because I was just in pain and I was just thinking about the pain. I don't think I saw a doctor till like 5 or 6 p.m. Mind you, I've been in pain since like 6 a.m. I didn't get to the hospital till like 12-ish, 1-ish. I don't remember. They did an ultrasound, they did an x-ray. With the ultrasound, they already figured that my gallbladder was already swollen and they saw the stone. And then this chick also mentioned that I have a cyst in my liver. And then I mentioned it to the doctor, and he said that it's not really an issue unless it grows. And most of the time, those cysts are benign, which means that it's not cancerous. But you know, we'll see. Anyway, so back to the gallbladder. Once they gave me like pain medication, the pain went away. But it's been 2 days and I'm still swollen, which I'm surprised. My back still hurts, and then the front abdomen, like by my ribs, still hurts. I just feel swollen as hell. I have to wait till Monday because they scheduled an appointment to talk about surgery, but I was hoping that the inflammation and the pain would go away by now, but it's still there. Honestly, I just want to do like natural remedies till Monday, but I don't know. If anything, if I really need surgery, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need surgery, I'd rather just take out the stone, not remove the whole thing. Because depending on your body, if you remove the whole thing, then you can't eat certain foods, and then your body just can't take certain foods, and then you just gotta go vegan. And I'm pretty selfish when it comes to food. So, and I know some of you out there are like super vegan and shit, and can't do that to myself. But this whole like surgery decision of what I'm gonna do, I guess, you know, I'll know more on Monday, but I kind of just stop and think about my son now. It's different. And my body, I just feel like it's always so random with my body. Like, you never know what's gonna happen. And I think I've said this before, and I've told this to some of my friends and close ones and stuff like that. I feel like I'm gonna die young, at a young age, just because of how much my body has betrayed me and how many times I've been in the surgery room. And and now that I'm getting older, now that I have a child, it's scary because I'm scared that I'm not gonna be around for my child. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I didn't want a kid in the first place back then. Don't get me wrong. I love my child. I love my son. He's like the best thing that has happened in my life. My fiance is the best thing that has happened in my life. You don't understand how much of a best friend that he truly is, and how much he's been there for me. And I'm really, really, really grateful for my fiance. He's such a great guy. You can't compare him to anybody, honestly. And I might have been an asshole, pain in the ass, but he's dealt with me, and I don't think that anybody else has had the patience to deal with my ass. Maybe there's been people that dealt with me, but from afar, from a distance, and I could tell who wants to who wanted to deal with me and who didn't. And I feel like most people didn't want to deal with my ass. I don't understand why he deals with me, with all my like issues and situations, and he still loves me, and I don't know why. I used to think that I was like such a piece of shit because of other people, and I don't think I feel like that anymore. I don't think that I'm a piece of shit anymore, because I've surrounded myself with positivity. It's funny, when I was getting my x-ray, I was talking to the lady that was doing the x-ray, and she was like talking English and Spanish. So I was like, oh, where are you from? And she was like, oh, Cuba. I'm like, oh, I'm Colombian American. And she asked me, she's like, is this your first x-ray? I was like, no, I wish it was. I've had so many in my life. And so she was like, well, hopefully this is your last. And I was like, hope so. And I'm sarcastic and all, and it's like, what are you gonna do? And then she said, well, I'm glad you're positive. You have a positive attitude. And honestly, I don't know where she got that from. I don't know if I have a positive attitude towards hospitals and surgeries and being sick. It's like, I just feel like it's repetitive, and it's always gonna be there. Hospitals is always gonna be a second home, unfortunately, and it's been like that, on and off. And what she said kind of made me emotional. She was like, well, whatever happens, just don't give up. I guess I needed to hear that, because sometimes people need to hear that, because I always tell not always, but I've always had that thought of like just giving up, and just putting myself into like a small ball and not doing things that I love doing. I still do the things that I love to do. It's just the whole pregnancy and the child. You can't really do much of what I used to do. It doesn't mean that I'll stop. Going on road trips and filming and doing the YouTube collabs, but I set my mind to just being strong, because I have to be strong for my child. Now it's not even about me, it's about my kid. And I need to, teach my kid that, it's okay to have emotions, but you have to be strong when shit hits the fan, like it does for me. But it is what it is, and everybody has their issues. That's what I always say. Everybody has their own baggage. This is my baggage. But what can you fucking do? I think that's why part of me stays away from people, because I don't think people understand. And this is what I don't understand. Why is it that when people ask you, like your friends ask you, oh, how are you doing? They're okay with you saying, oh, I'm good, blah, blah, blah. But when the moment you say, not so good, this and this and this, and you try opening up, they don't answer back. They don't know what to say, or they don't text back. It's like, why is that? Like, are you afraid of negativity? It's not even negative. It's just shit that happens, You want me to lie and say, oh no, everything's fine. Or maybe you just don't know what to say. But that's just weird. I don't understand that. When people, open up to me and tell me how they feel, I just fucking listen. That's all you gotta do, listen. You don't have to save lives, but you just gotta be there. And I don't think I've really had that from friends or most of my family, which sucks. So that's why I've stayed away from people, because people just don't know what to say. And if you're a person that you just don't know what to say, or you make jokes out of like people's problems, then that's not good. So that's why I've stayed with my 3-4 peeps: my fiance, my cousin, and a few friends. That's it. Other than that, I don't like the rest of you. Sorry. Positivity in my life, and fuck the Debbie Downers, because I know what a Debbie Downer is. I was one of them. I just want the good in my life. I'm really grateful for what I have right now. I may not be balling with like money. I don't have the biggest fucking house, apartment, whatever the fuck. But, I have a healthy kid. I have a good man. I have a good family. And that's all that matters, really. My heart is complete, really. So, I've been in worse situations, emotionally and mentally. And I'm glad I'm not there anymore. Thank you for watching, and hopefully there are better videos. Dear diary, Bye guys. Have a great week, and on to the next video. Bye guys.
It's a revolution.